SCP won't let me be or let me be me, so let me see. Honestly, I have that song in my head every single time I mention the SCP. Shout out Eminem. Hello, why not sing it out loud? Hi guys, welcome back to the most amazing channel on the internet. I am your host, Miss Rebecca Felgate, and today we are back at it again as I talk the top 10 scary SCPs that could end the world. You're very, very welcome. Before I get into this video, I want to ask you guys what you are most afraid of. Now, I've said it once, I've said it twice, I'll say it thrice. I hate jelly, especially nature-made jelly. Like natural gelatinous clumps are a hard no from me. Also, something I want to tell you, did you know that we have a most amazing Facebook page? You do now. We are doing a cash giveaway over there right now, so why not head on over? All you have to do is go to the page, and like the most recent post. Do comment to let us know that you've done it. Bon chance, my friends. May the odds be ever in your favour. Okay, SCPs, what have you got for me? Let's start things off sweetly at number 10. We have SCP-2396. SCP-2396 is part of the Curious Mister series, although the SCP is the only Miss of the collection of 20. Also known as Miss Sweetie, 2396 is an 8-foot female humanoid weighing 22 pounds with natural pink hair. On her thigh, she has a small tattoo that reads, "From Little Misters by Dr. One Detainment," which is worth remembering. She needs to constantly be fed sugar. If not, she feels great pain. The only thing is though, when she does eat the sugar, she starts becoming unbearable to be around, but just for males. She produces little hard candies known as SCP-2396As, especially when she's stressed. Now these appear in densely populated areas and are harmless if ingested by females, but if they're eaten by males, then the men are slowly turned into life-size hard candy. Sometimes life-size hard unicorn candies. Yay! Nay. These then become totally subservient to women who can order them to do what they want. Now, while this sounds both fun and kinda delicious, turning half of the population into hard candy zombies would be pretty awful, and humanity could no longer reproduce unless there's some kind of creepy, sweet, sticky half-breed plot hole, but honestly, I'm not sure I want to be any part of that, or we should mention it here. Not very PG. Ugh. Galloping into number 9, we have SCP-805. I actually recently did a Life's Biggest Questions video on SCP-805. It is a hollow wooden horse made from twisted wooden branches and roots. It came trotting out of a forest one day and started infecting people that touched it. The SCP is now contained in the Foundation and is allowed in and out of a secured paddock to graze and gallop, but all those who tend to it have to have all of their skin covered for fear of infection. Touching it with bare skin will result in a rash similar to that which only comes from poison oak. Only it will start turning greenish, brownish, and a person will then start slowly turning into a living wooden structure themselves. Only they won't be able to move, they'll be rigid and stuck like a wooden statue forever. The horse seems to be a cute, sweet lover of contact, but if it was to fall into the wrong hands, it could start turning people into wood one by one. And what if there are more poison ponies out there? Also, is it really a nice horse, or is it a scheming trotter? Okay, we've had fun with candy queens and ponies, but shall we get serious? What about a spider lady that will eat you alive limb by limb? Serious enough for you? Coming into number 8, we have SCP-352. Oh, hello old Baba Yaga. I also made a Life's Biggest Questions video on her. She is a horrifying spider witch. SCP-352 is class Keter, which basically means that she'll kill you and she won't care. Before she was captured in a woodland in Russia, she had already murdered an entire village that we know of. She now resides in a locked cell and is serviced only by robots. Presenting as a decrepit old lady, SCP-352 is covered in tiny long hairs that grow at will. If touched, they infect humans with an enzyme that breaks down their logical brains. They are no longer able to perform simple cognitive tasks. Some even display signs of euphoria. It seems that SCP-352 then bites. She uses her hair as a web and then dismembers and eats her prey. Oh, and she can also run really, really fast, which means if she ever got loose, we may have trouble catching her. She may have her work cut out in terms of ending the entire world, but given enough time to grow enough poison hair, you know, maybe. Coming into number 7, we are getting reals, the red spot of Jupiter, SCP-2399. Sounds like I'm in a bingo hall. SCP bingo. Worrying. Did you know that Jupiter is home to a terrifying SCP? According to the Foundation, 2399 is a massive complex mechanical structure currently located in Jupiter's lower atmosphere. Whatever it is suspected that it is an antimatter weapon that creates space-time disruptions and causes havoc with a planet's atmosphere. It can be observed as a large red spot. Now, scientists have us believe that the Great Red Spot on Jupiter is a storm that has been raging 22 degrees south of the planet's equator for nearly 200 years, but actually it's an SCP. 2399 is thought to be damaged but has released drones to fix itself. It's thought that the SCP crash landed on Jupiter on its way to Earth and its rebuild is almost completed. Does this mean the SCP will continue onto our planet? What is the purpose of its mission? We just don't know, but we do know that it can be used to disrupt matter, and we suspect with our current available technology anyway, that it is indestructible to humans. Ooh, next up we have one of my favourite SCPs, but rest assured it actually could end the world. Anyway, if it wasn't so dumb. But it is! Coming in at number 6, we have SCP-3740. 3740 is a humanoid male that was picked up drunk outside a bar in Turkey. He'd gotten into a brawl and blew out the front of a building. It seems that the SCP is known as Asher God of the windswept plains and soaring skies, and does indeed have incredible cosmic power. For example, he can control birds, control air pressure, change temperatures. He can also create 500 km/h winds as well as create cyclones. Asher loves being worshipped and doesn't pose a threat to those he also believes are gods. He's very gullible. He's contained in a cell of the Foundation decked out as a luxury floor of a castle. He's quelled by regular feasts and drinking and often tries to woo those who dine with him. Foundation members must roleplay as fellow gods, which he believes. He also believes that he is in an Anglian chateau that he conquered himself. Now, if he realizes that actually he is in containment and not in the company of fellow gods, he could absolutely lose it and use his power to break free and cause havoc on Earth. I still kinda love him anyway. Nikola Tesla, mate, what you got for us at number 5? Oh, it's SCP-2700. Our mate Nikola Tesla was for reals inventing a way to give the world free energy in the late 1800s. It seems that actually things could have been a little bit more sinister. According to the SCP Foundation website, SCP-2700 is a complex mechanical device believed to be a sophisticated directed energy weapon developed by Serbian physicist and inventor Nikola Tesla. It is possibly a particle accelerator. Now, according to Foundation lore, in Tesla's journal he says that he was approached by a man who commissioned the machine in order to, quote unquote, unlock science's final secret. Tesla claimed to have sourced material for the machine from multiverses and then created the weapon, the Teleforce. It was then brought back to our universe, and his notes read, "I took the Teleforce back here. I took the death of existence back to my universe where it belonged. I have betrayed all life forms in this cosmos. I have betrayed our entire future." The death of existence. You what, mate? Doesn't sound great. Whatever SCP-27000 is, the Foundation says that it has been auto-programmed to activate in the year 2234, which actually the Foundation are really worried about. They think it will cause a YK-class event. Coming into number 4, we have SCP-2317. The seventh bride will break the tides, the moon no more will shine. There comes a day not far away, she'll birth the death of time. This is a prophecy about SCP-2317, and it doesn't sound great, does it? Yep, the prophecy does not sound great. So SCP-231-1-7 were a group of pregnant women, although 1 to 6 are now dead. The 7 women were recovered from a cult, and it is believed that they were impregnated with the children of the Scarlet King, aka the original evil. When the Foundation attempted to capture the women, some of the SCP died, so 231, 1 and 5 died giving birth to their offspring, and it seems that many people were killed in the process. Number 3 killed herself in the facility, and 2 and 4 died as a result of a procedure conducted upon them in captivity. 6 died trying to escape. Now 7 remains contained. It seems that the women inspire sympathy from those around them, and they can manipulate people into helping them try to break out. A horrifying procedure known only as 110 Montauk is carried out once every 24 hours by criminals locked up in the Foundation. This procedure has led to very heightened levels of staff distress. Whatever the SCP is carrying in her womb, it seems like it could be a world ender. Coming into number 3, we have SCP-3003. Let's cut to the chase here. SCP-3003 is an Earth-sized planet orbiting a star 208 light-years away from Earth. The planet is infected with beetles that act as parasites on humans, allowing the beetles to control the population. The planet also contains a device that, if activated, could open a portal between SCP-3003 and Earth. So should that open up, hello, people controlling parasites coming at us, trying to infect us. I don't like beetles anyway. Coming into number 2, we have SCP-2317. SCP-2317 is an old 19th century wooden door originally constructed as a basement door from a Massachusetts brownstone. These days though, it serves as a door to another reality. Cool. The only thing is though, in the other reality there is a 200-kilometer tall humanoid that is known as the Planet Eater, or SCP-2317-JK, who wants to, eat the planet, destroy the world. The good news is the Planet Eater has been contained by 7 strong ancient bones, but the bad news is that 6 of them are broken, leaving just 1 between us and unleashing the beast that wants to destroy the planet by gobbling it up into his big beastly belly. Some speculate that 2317 is an incantation of the Scarlet King himself. Okay, we are here, we're at the number 1 spot. What evil is awaiting us? Coming into number 1, we have Mr. Detainment. What we do know is that the elusive Mr. W has created 20 SCPs, including Miss Sweetie, who was at number 10. Indeed, the man, if he is a man or even a human, created the 20 collectible Little Misters. I'll give you a quick run through of all of them. Mr. Chameleon. He is a sentient entity made of protons who can match its background. Mr. Headless is a headless man who can still perform tasks that usually require a head. Mr. Forgetful is a person with a peanut allergy. He's a humanoid with amnesia. Mr. Shapey is a transforming morphing creature. Mr. Soap is a humanoid that exudes a soapy liquid and can float humans in bubbles, which sounds kind of fun. Mr. Hungry is a humanoid who needs to eat 2,000 calories every 2 hours, if not he'll lose it and start consuming matter around him. Mr. Brass, I'd watch out for him. He's an automaton, a humanoid made of brass who was mistaken as a god by a cult before it ended up in containment. Then there's Mr. Hot, who has a weird ability to predict if a person has a child and also know what product that child desires the most. Really weird. Miss Sweetie, she's the only female, we talked about her, turning men into candy and then controlling them, also creepy. Mr. Life and Death is an SCP that goes through the entire cycle of life and death every 75 minutes, which sounds exhausting. Mr. Fish is a humanoid just like you and I, except he has a head of a fish, which is super creepy. Mr. Moon is a man whose face appears and disappears along with the lunar cycle. Mr. Laugh is a clown that makes you laugh so hard that you can't breathe and you die. The discontinued and mysterious Mr. Red, I don't know much about him at all to be honest. Then there's Mr. Money, who trades himself for human possessions. There's Mr. Lost, he's a free SCP who simply wanders the earth. There's Mr. Mad, who actually does seem criminally insane. Mr. Scary, who, get this, is a partially submerged steel structure with a large saltwater reservoir, who corrodes people on sight. Mr. Stripe has the baffling ability to turn people into stripes. And finally, there is Mr. Lie, but we aren't supposed to know about him. Whew. So, what on earth could someone want with compiling this collection of life-size, living, breathing odds and sods? They all have a slight underlying theme of consumerism, and also how on earth can someone create an SCP? Let me know. Mr. Tesla did it with the help of a mysterious entity. Some speculate that Dr. Detainment is that entity, or perhaps could be an entity from the Church of the Broken God. Others speculate that Mr. Detainment is the creator of all SCPs out there of all time, or maybe is an incantation of the Scarlet King, and God, I've gone Cross-eyed, this is simply too much to think about. Too much SCP for one day, my brain has gone to goo. Maybe I've been infected by a weird SCP. Sounds like a symptom. What did you guys think to this list? Do let me know in the comment section down below. Also do let me know which of the SCPs scares you the most. Before I go, I'm just gonna read some comments from part 1. Just Chill for Life said, and at number 1, the Scarlet King. Me, I called it. You did. He evil. Atomic Fiend said, there are many SCP-001s I personally like when day breaks. Yes, Jack told me all about this and I will include it in a future list. Furry Huntress said, my favourite SCPs are the Plague Doctor and the Mask. They're just so cool. The Mask is said to be from SCP-701's realm, which I found really interesting. Honestly, I'm really scared of Plague Doctors as historical figures, so translating them into SCPs that can literally turn me into molecular goo does, once again, really freak me out. Honestly, I feel like I'm hyperventilating. I just need to leave the SCPs. They won't let me be, or let me be me, so let me leave. I'm your host, Rebecca Felgate. I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up. It was cyclical. Good. Great words. Lost them. Thanks. Bye.